even also Brahma prayed in Srimad Bhagavatam. Yesterday we discussed. Brahma desired to take birth in the Braja. So, the dust of Sri Radha's lotus feet is called Srimat. Srimat, full of opulence, filled with devotional opulences. Even for the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi, this foot dust is very difficult to attain in Srimad Bhagavatam. The god of fortune, Lakshmi Devi also, it is very rare for herself to attain the Radharani's dust feet. The wives of the Krishna, the wives of the Kali or snake say that the goddess of fortune gave up the side of her divine husband Narayan by her own will and took shelter of Vrindavan to perform her austerities there, hoping for the foot dust of Sri Krishna. When the Mahaprabhu also travelled in South India, on behalf of Chaturmasya, he stayed. He stayed in Bhatt family, Srirangam. That Bhattji Maharaj, who belongs to Sri Sampradaya, was to Mahaprabhu friendly asked, "You are worshipping Lakshmi Narayana, you are presiding deity in Vaikuntha Lakshmi. But I think something is deficiency of Narayana. That's why Lakshmi left Vaikuntha and came to our Vrindavan. So that's why you now chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna." He told, "Oh, it is true. Same Krishna, Narayan, both same. There is no difference. If not difference, then why, if Krishna and Narayan same, then what necessity in Lakshmi gave up the Narayan came to Vrindavan to attend to meet the Krishna? That means there must be some differences." Finally, he surrendered at the Mahaprabhu lotus feet. What we have told, that's true. Something difference. Because Krishna is Krishna. So here also, in Srimad Bhagavatam, the Kali Nagapatnigana Bhakti Ukti Dushtoye, Sri Lakshmi Devi Sri Vrindavane, in Srimad Bhagavatam, Yad Vancha Sri Lalana Charatapo, the wives of the Kalyanar, after seeing the mercy of the Krishna to their husband Kalyanar, because when Krishna put his lotus footprint on the forehead of the Kalya, then the Nagapatni, they prayed to Krishna, "Oh Lord, he is our husband. Maybe in which birth, in previous birth, what he has done, which Sukruti, because of he able to get this, your foot touch, and he carry now, whole life he will carry your footprint on his head. Your footprint, your foot dust is not common thing. Even also fortune of goddess Lakshmi Devi also, Goddess of fortune. Goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi also gave up the Vaikuntha and came to Braja to attain your foot dust. Now she did austerity, everything. Yad Banchya Sri Lalana Charatapo. Sri means Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune. Banchya means desired. Lakshmi Devi also desired to attain your foot dust. But how this Kali? He got your mercy. He got that valuable, unvaluable, more valuable thing. Rare, eh? What? Invaluable food dust. Wow. He is telling, see, Narayana Angasanga Rupa Sampada Secha Tyakara Dustara Tapasya Kar Kintu Adhyapita Labha Karte Sakyam Nahi. Till now she is austerity, but not getting till now. But how he got your Kaliya? Srila Goswami Pad bolchen, Vipul Aishcharya Rani Lakshmi Devi माधुर्य में श्री राधार पदरेन्द्र आराधना करते पारे नहीं এই জন্য তাহার গোবিন্দ কৃপা লাভ সম্ভবপর হয় না according to Srimad Tavar Goswami Path because of the Lakshmi Devi is not surrendering the lotus feet of Radharani, that's why she failed to attend the Krishna. So unless and until he surrendered at the lotus feet of Radharani, no one can attain any Brajadham. Kaliya surrendered Radharani, but Kaliya's wives, they were the more Param Vaishnavi. Because of their bhajan prabhav, virtue of the bhajan, finally the Kaliya got this opportunity. So Vipula Aishcharya Lakshmi Madhurya, because the here telling, but that until now she hasn't been able to get it, Lakshmi Devi. Why not? In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 8, it is explained, Gopi anugatya bina aishcharya jnane bhajileo nai paye Brajendra Nandan. Gopi anugatya bina. Without the surrender to gopis. Okay. Following these footsteps, it's very not possible to attain the Krishna. Bhajileo nape. If someone performing bhajan also, Krishna bhajan, will not get the rasa taste, will not attain the Krishna. Tahate drushtanta Lakshmi karila bhajan tathapi na paila braje Brajendra Nandan. The example, Lakshmi, goddess of fortune. She gave up Vaikuntha, came to Brajadham, and she were austerities she has done. Till now she is performing austerity, but she failed to attain the Krishna because only reason she is not following the footsteps of the Radharani, gopis. She is not so necessary. If you worship the Prince of Braja in a reverential mood without following in the footsteps of the gopis, you will not attain him. You will not attain. You may do bhajan, Krishna bhajan, Krishna, Krishna. Reverential mood, without following in the footsteps of the gopis. That's why the Madhurya rasa is necessary. The full form of the Radharani is the full of Madhurya form. How can one attain without Madhurya? You will not attain him. Lakshmi Devi is the best example of that. Although she did worship Krishna as the Prince of Braja, but she didn't attain him because she never took shelter at the lotus feet of the Radharani. Krishna is a Radharani. Krishna is the Radharani. Radharani is Krishna. So, it is your own wealth. So, it's just like one merchant, he's selling something, he's keeping some object. If the customer come, he can give, the merchant can give. Similar Krishna, that means Krishna is of Radharani. Krishna is the wealth of the Radharani. If someone want to attain the Krishna, he should take shelter the lotus feet of Radharani. Because our Guru Varga, they are the ancestor of the associates of the Radharani. Kinkari, Manjari. That's why it is their right, they can give Krishna. Krishna se tomar, Krishna dite par, dhai tava pache pache. Amita kangal, Krishna Krishna, bol dhai tava. Krishna se tomar, Krishna dite par, tomar sakatyache. You have power, O Vaishnava Thakur. You are able to give Krishna because Krishna is yours. That's why I am running towards behind you. Mercifully you give the Krishna. She would have gone to Paryatak. It means also in Krishna because falling in Radha-Madhava. But in other mood, but Lakshmi, she, like near times, it was for Radha. Here written a reverential mode without following the footsteps of the gopis. Aishcharya mode. That's saying according to Chaitanya Charitamrita. Gopi anugatya vina aishcharya jnane. Except gopi anugatya. Following gopis' footsteps, if one worship Krishna with reverential mood, bhajileo namai brajendranandana. He may perform in Krishna, but he will not attain Krishna. He may perform Krishna. He may do bhajan Krishna bhajan, but he will fail to attain Krishna. He will not get Krishna. Some mercy will come, some opulence will come, because some fruits, if carrying in any mood, having any mood, if someone do bhajan, do some Krishna bhajans, he will get surely some fruits he will get. But if really someone interested to take the test, to test this rasa, highest rasa, he must go to take shelter of the gopis, follow their footsteps. That's why he told you will. Lakshmi Devi is the best example of that. Although she did worship Krishna as the prince of Braja, she didn't attain him. The Lord's greatest devotee, Uddhava Mahasaya, was astonished when he saw the greatness of the gopis. Love for Krishna. Greatest devotee, among all devotees, greatest devotee, the Uddhava Mahasaya. He was also astonished when she practically saw how gopis were loving Krishna. And he praised them, praying for a birth in Braj even as a blade of grass. He himself prayed. Even a blade of grass, chutta, so that he could get the gopis' foot dust on his head. How he was desiring. He prayed to Krishna, he prayed to gopis. If I take birth, then better to give me in the Brajadham, in any species. Because the gopis, when they will walk, I will get the foot dust of them, their foot dust. So you want to be a grass blade of, you want to be a blade of grass, to be a blade of grass. So that he could get the gopis put dust on his head. This is written with golden syllables in the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapter 47. From this it is clear how hard it is to attain the foot dust of Sri Radha. So it is very hard to attain the foot dust of Sri Radharani. There is no word or sentence to explain thoroughly the virtue of the foot dust of Radharani. Only Krishna can speak. Krishna can speak what is the virtue and essence of the Radharani's foot dust. One thing I am thinking, according to Pradhananda path, before he described it, if by the mercy of the Gauranga Mahaprabhu, one can taste the Radha's nectar. If someone takes shelter in the lotus feet of the Mahaprabhu, regarding their surrender at the Mahaprabhu's lotus feet, he will able to attain Radharani's lotus feet. And now the question, sometime thinking, others are, those are not accepting our Mahaprabhu. They are always reciting Radha, 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 and always so many. How it is possible? It is happening. Because as a followers of Mahaprabhu, our Goswamis also followers of Mahaprabhu, they kept this wealth in Brajadham, and they also instruct, unless and until surrender at the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu, no one can get this highest rasa. And it is clearly mentioned here, in Pradhananda path mentioned, as long as one takes shelter on the Mahaprabhu's lotus feet, gradually he will advance in the, he runs towards the Radharani's lotus feet, and he will be able to taste that highest rasa. Maybe something is there, because they are reciting Radha, Radha name is virtue. Radharani merciful, Karunamai. If someone, because Radharani is very merciful, Karunamai. If someone fully surrendered at her lotus feet and always recited her name, so it is only the Radharani's mercy was. That's all. There is no any argument, no logic. Okay, good. But our duty, our principle, we should follow Mahaprabhu's footsteps as a Gaudiyas. Uddhava was desired to take birth in Brajadham as a blade of grass. तब ब्रह्मेश्वरादि बोलते ब्रह्मा एमन की आदि ईश्वर सिंह भगवान श्री कृष्ण सुदलो भैया पदारविंद राग रूप परमात्म जय श्री राधार वैभव जी महाराज ब्रह्मेश्वर ब्रह्मा. Brahmeshwari can also be interpreted as meaning the lords of Brahma, lords of Brahma, Krishna, Brahma, Brahma. Even for Krishna, the amazing foot dust of Sri Radha is rarely attained. Even for Krishna, the amazing foot dust of Sri Radha is rarely attained. So it is rarely attained for Krishna also. So what about others? What speak about others? It is said that Krishna personally assumed the form of the poet Jayadeva to write the famous line Dehi Pada Pallav Mudaram. Jayadeva Goswami has written this. Gita Govinda when he was writing. Is that very near and dearer of the Lord Krishna, devotee of the Lord Krishna, no doubt. But if something came in his mind, he wanted to keep the foot, lotus feet of Radharani on the head of the Krishna's head. But he thought, he thought, but he failed to write. How it can possible? As it is pure devotee, that's why this type of intention, the mood came in mind. He thought and kept his pen and went to take bath. When he came, middle what happened? The Krishna came himself. Krishna, as a Jayadeva form he came, and the wife of the Jayadeva Padmavati, she asked, today you came shortly, today you came very quick, very soon, what happened? Already took bath. Krishna didn't reply, he told, no, I was going to take bath, but I remember something, you bring me my booklet and pen. He brought and he write, Dehi Pada Pallav Mudaram. Dehi Pada Pallav Mudaram. He wrote this. Mama Sirasi Mandana. When again he disappeared there, and after half an hour the original Jayadeva came. Then the Padmavati asked, now you are coming. What happened? You came before, again you went to take bath. No, I went once, now I am coming. Half an hour I spent there, I was thinking there. At the middle, who came? What happened? No, you came to write. Then he rushed to see, and what he thought before, that has been written. So he surprised, and he confirmed that is Lord Krishna himself came. So it is said that Krishna personally assumed the form of the poet Jayadeva to write the famous line, Dehi Pada Pallav Mudaram. Give me your generous lotus feet of Gita Govinda. Give me your generous lotus feet of Gita Govinda. The purport to the 201 first verse of Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi is one day Srimati is Manini. Manini means angry out of jealousy. Angry out of jealousy. Not jealous. Not jealous. That is Manini. The one day Radharani, Srimati, is Manini, angry out of jealous. So, with the help of her girlfriends, Krishna keeps her feet on his head. With the help of her girlfriends, Krishna keeps her feet on his head. Thus her PQ is suited. Srimati's lotus feet are moist with sweat. Lotus feet moist with sweat. So the red legs on her footstools sticks on Shyam's head. Because before some gopis were decorated already, decorating lotus feet, rather than lotus feet, some alata and something. So when the lotus feet moist with sweat, then what happened? The red legs on her footstools sticks on Shyam's head while his peacock feather falls up. Peacock feather falls up. This doesn't make Krishna inferior, the signs of Radha's mercy. Rather, increase his glories. This makes him Rasikendra Mauli, the king of relishers, and this is the quintessence of Godhead. Essence of Godhead. This doesn't make Krishna inferior. Krishna always superior. Someone may be thinking, mundane thoughts, people, how the Radha keeps her lotus feet on the Krishna's head. Maybe Radha superior, Krishna inferior. But that's certainly the Krishna, this doesn't make Krishna inferior. Because the Krishna is the heart of the Radharani, always. But the science of Radha's mercy, this is the science of Radha mercy. Rather, increase his glories. Increase his glories. After keeping Radha's lotus feet on his head, the Krishna's glories is increasing. This is our philosophy. But in other society, if some person, some male keeps some women's lotus feet on head, people will criticize, how foolish. This is the lila. Increasing his glories. Because this makes him Rasikendra Mauli. Rasikendra Mauli. If someone steals something, the people can send him to jail. But when Krishna stolen, he named as Choragraganya Purus, Chor, Makhan Chor, which was but is very tasty. Similarly, whatever the Krishna does, that is very famous for the devotees. Tasty for the devotees. So, this makes him Rasikendra Mauli, Rasikendra, Rasika Indra. The king of relishers, and this is the quintessence of Godhead. Therefore, simply to increase his own greatness, Krishna always desired the dust of Sri Radha's lotus feet. That's all. And I read, therefore, simply to increase his own greatness, his own greatness, not Krishna. Simply to increase his own greatness, Krishna always desired the dust of Sri Radha's lotus feet. And this is not a fairy tale. There is strong scriptural evidence for this statement. Krishna himself tells Uddhava in Srimad Bhagavatam, I always follow my devotees to sacrifice. I always follow my devotees to sanctify myself with their food dust. Oh, anubrajami aham nityam puyatyang hriyanubhi. That's why the Krishna's desire. It always he follow the he runs behind the devotees to, to purify his own body after accepting the devotee's dust of the lotus feet. In these verses, that commentator our Jiva Goswami told, why it is happening? Because Krishna thought, if he accept the food dust of any devotees, that means after accepting, what happened? Whole universe become purified. Because whole universe, all living entities, everything is existing in him. So that's why to purifying all, Krishna desired this to accept the devotee's lotus feet, dust of lotus feet. That's why Anubrajami ahang nityam. Nityam, it is eternal. He always, this is the mood. Anubrajami ahang nityam puyatyang renuvi. Puya means purifying. I always follow my devotees to sanctify myself with their food dust. Srimad Jiva Goswami comments on this verse. Tad bhaktya niskriti dosat pavitritah syama iti vachantyaratha. Since I am not able to repay my devotees for their devotional service, I perform atonement by following them to take the dust of their feet for my purification. Wow. Jayadeva Goswami replied this. Why the Krishna, this in verses commentary, why the Krishna always desired to follow to runs behind the devotees, because he desired to accept some food dust of the devotees. This is the reason how the devotee takes shelter, give up everything and come to the Krishna, whole life sacrifice for him, mentally, physically, orally. In every step of his life, he always, the devotee takes shelter and he does for the Krishna satisfaction only. That's why Krishna thought, if I fully surrender, if I give up my heart, soul, everything to the devotee, I will not repay. So it is an atonement. That's why he desired the dot of the lotus feet of the devotees. Vikrinate somatmanam bhakti bhakta vatsalakval. Vikrinate, if some devotee with full of Shraddha, if he offer some bunch of water and with tulasi manjari, then Krishna himself told, if I surrender, if I give myself also, if he sold me also, it is not repay. That's why he told, Vikrinate Soma Atmanam. Krishna thought, Vikrinate, it is my body, my form is the object of the devotee. He can sell me, whatever he can throw me, because of his Shraddha, I fully surrender to him. It is Krishna's desire. That's why he is eating now where? In Jagannath Puram, the Puri, 64 poti, so many Mahaprasad, so many things. 64 poti. Poti means what? 64. So many folders. But we give him a small plate, some prasad, and he is accepting. In his Ananta form, he was lying on the Anantanag, floating on the surface of the water, sleeping. But we are offering a small bed and putting a small net, giving small net. Is not it? He is an universal form, but we are offering some 1 meter, 2 meter cloth for making dresses. Till he is accepting, it is because of his mercy to the devotees. So, he always surrendered to the devotee. Bhakti Vasa Purusha. I am not able to repay my devotees for their devotional service. Bah. That's why I perform atonement by following them to take the dust of their feet for my purification. Oh my God. For his purification. So how the devotional service, power the devotional service. That's why the Bhakti Thakur speaks. पूर्व इतिहास भूलुनि सकल सेवा सुख पे मने सेवा सुख पे मने सेवा सुख पे मने I am always reminding this how I getting the happiness while serving. তুমি তো আমার আমি তোমার কি কাজ অপ্রধান. That's why the Lord, you are mine, I am yours, no connection with others. Because I never forget, I didn't forget how I am getting happiness after serving you and how you is merciful to me. So you are mine and I am yours. There is no other connection. When in the Ambarish Maharaj Leela, Durvasa came to the Lord and prayed to disappear that Sudarshan because he was born now. Krishna told it is not my duty. Okay, this weapon is mine, but already I ordered. If some devotees who fully surrender at me, if some problem happened, the Sudarshan will go and solve this situation. I ordered him. So better to go that fellow, that devotee, because of whom you are getting suffering now. And he told, you are the genius. O Durvasa, you are the genius learned person. Says, you think. Those who give up everything, his residence, his cousins, his relatives, his status, everything who gave up and come to me, take fully surrender on me, it is my duty, how can I give up him? You are the genius, if you stay in my position, you think, if someone give up everything and come to you, it is your duty, what you will do? You think. People are worshipping as the Lord. This someone ordinary person also will think, if someone give up everything for someone, he will never be disgrateful. So, I always worshipping, keeping the devotees in my heart, and devotees also always keeping me in their heart. So, this is the connection with them and me. So better you go to the Ambarish, because of whom you are suffering now, you go take shelter. That's all. So it is this is the Swabhav, the nature of our Lord, Krishna. Kangba Dayalang Saranang Brajama, how he is merciful, whom I go to take shelter, except Krishna. Because the Kangba Dayalang Saranang Brajama, when Gopi came, Putana came to kill him, having dusty desire to kill him. But after what Krishna already, he accepted her milk and he sent her to the abode. He gave her the mother's position. So it is his mercy. You never see such type of a merciful form. if someone come to killing him, rather he, after he get the fruits to attend the award, if someone worship him, what will not he give him? So Kongba Dayalang Saranang Brajame. If such, there is no other, you never find such type of merciful form. So, really he is merciful. Since Sri Radha has the greatest love for Krishna, it is needless to say that he will always be most eager for her lotus feet. This is the sweetest possible expansion for the Rasik Sadhaka Sabrandavan. Krishna always eager for her lotus feet. Because it is nature. It is Radha's lotus feet out of our imagination. The Krishna's nature is he always desired to accept the dust of the devotee's lotus feet for one purification. Because before he revealed here, we read here. Because he always think to repay. He finally decided, I never repay. So he desired to, for his purification, desired to accept the dust of the devotee's lotus feet. If it is his nature, that why not he always desired to Krishna, Radha's lotus feet, dust of lotus feet? Because Radha is the greatest love for Krishna. Then again it is said, Sarvartha Sara Rasavarshi Kripadhra Drishti, the merciful glance of Sri Radha swears the quintessence of all human goals of life. The merciful glance of the Radharani. Karuna. Huh? Quintessence. 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 Huh? Baba. Kodagalla. Sarartha Sara Rasavarshi Krupada Drishti Radhara Krupada Drishti Sarvartha Sara Rasavarshi. The glance of Radharani. Sarvartha Sara. Quintessence Sahamba. Rasavarshi. অর্থাৎ যেখানে যেখানে তার কৃপাদৃষ্টি নিপতিতে সর্ব পুরুষার্থ সার শ্রীকৃষ্ণ প্রেমের তথা অজস্রধারে বর্ষিত হয়ে ଯେଉଁଠି ଯେଉଁଠି ତାଙ୍କର କୃପାଦୃଷ୍ଟି. So that's why we should here telling that quintessence is the love of Krishna and Sri Radhika. So it all around Chaitanya Charitamrita says. Chaitanya Charitamrita says here, Krishna prem ke sarva purushartha sar bola hai. Krishna prem ke sarva purushartha sara. Sarva purushartha sara means quintessence. Sarva purushartha sara. That means purushartha means kama, dharma, artha, kama, mukhya. What is the word of purushartha, English word? Purushartha means what?
Purusha means human. And artha means when the head.
Dharma, artha, kama, mukhya. Goal of human life. The Pancham Purushartha, the fifth Purushartha of the human life is the Krishna Prema, to attain Krishna Prema. Supreme goal of human life to attain Krishna Prema. Here telling the Krishna Prema is the Sarva Purushartha Sara, supreme goal of Sarva Purushartha Sara. But this Krishna Prema one can attain because of the Radharani's mercy. कृष्ण विषय को प्रेमा पंचम पुरुषार्थ जार आगे तृणतुल्य चारि पुरुषार्थ इन चैतन्य चैतामृत इट इज रिटन कृष्ण विषय को प्रेमा पंचम पुरुषार्थ जार आगे तृणतुल्य चारि पुरुषार्थ पंचम पुरुषार्थ प्रेमानंद अमृत पंचम पुरुषार्थ प्रेमानंद अमृत सिंधु मुख्यादि आनंद यार नहे एक बिंदु पंचम पुरुषार्थ ए प्रेम महाधन कृष्णेर माधुर्य रस कराय आस्वादन प्रेम हईते हय कृष्ण निज भक्त बस प्रेम हईते पाए कृष्णेर सेवा सुख रस एवरीथिंग चैतन्य चैतामृत टेलिंग कृष्ण विषय का प्रेम पंचम पुरुषार्थ द लव ऑफ कृष्ण इज द फिफ्थ एंड हाईएस्ट गोल ऑफ ह्यूमन लाइफ पंचम पुरुषार्थ लव ऑफ कृष्ण लव ऑफ कृष्ण इज द फिफ्थ एंड हाईएस्ट पंचम पुरुषार्थ गोल ऑफ ह्यूमन लाइफ यार आगे तृणतुल्य चारि पुरुषार्थ धर्म अर्थ का मुख्य कंपेयर टू विच धर्म एंड रिलीजियसिटी अर्थ इकोनॉमिकल डेवलपमेंट धर्म अर्थ काम सेंस एंजॉयमेंट एंड मोक्ष लिबरेशन दिस चारि पुरुषार्थ religiosity, economical development, sense enjoyment and liberation. The other four goals are as insignificant as blades of grass. Truna. Now comparing the fifth Purushartha with four Purushartha. These are the... So, Prema, the fifth goal of life, is like an ocean of nectarian loving bliss. Pancham Purushartha Premananda Mrutta Sindhu. Sindhu means ocean. Prema, the fifth goal of life, is like an ocean of Prema Amrita, Prema Amrita, nectarian loving bliss. Is the ocean of nectarian loving bliss. And Moksha Ananda Yar Nahe Ekabindu. Moksha, the fourth, compared to which the bliss of liberation and other goals of life are not even one drop of this ocean. Because the Krishna Prema is an ocean of nectar bliss of love, nectar bliss, loving bliss. And the other fourth goal, the Charipurusartha, is not even one drop of this ocean, if you compare. The great treasure of love of God is the fifth goal of human life, which makes the devotee relish Krishna's sweet taste. Pancham Purusartha a Prema Mahadhana, Prema Mahadhana. The Pancham Purusartha, fifth goal of human life, the great treasure of love, Mahadhana, which makes the devotee relish Krishna's sweet taste. Through prema, Krishna becomes controlled by his devotees, and through prema, the devotees relish the blissful taste of Krishna's service. Krishna madhurya rasa karay aswadan. Prema hite hai Krishna nija bhakta vasa. Because of this prema, Krishna is under control by devotees. That's mean one can drive Krishna because of by this prema only, Krishna prema. Prema hite hai Krishna nija bhakta vasa, and prema hite paye Krishna seva sukha rasa. But devotee on other side, because of this prema, but through this prema, the devotee release the blissful taste of Krishna's service. release the blissful taste of Krishna service. Once Guru Maharaj, when we were in the Mayapur, Brahmachari time, Guru Maharaj came every year. He was on holy time. He was going. He was coming that time. And all the Maharaj and Siddhar Maharaj, Vishnu Maharaj, maybe Govind Maharaj, others, so many Sri Maharaj, so many Maharaj. That time they were all assembled there, and Maharaj was speaking harikatha, delivering the harikatha. That time Guru Maharaj put one question. You all gave up everything and already came to here. 24 hours you are engaged in service of the Krishna and Guru Vaishnava. He was asking, are you getting something? Asking Guru Maharaj. Because I think you are not foolish. I think you are all not foolish. You knowingly you gave up everything and came to here. What are you getting here? No one replying? Oh, Maharaj putting us question, who will reply? Then after a while, Maharaj closed his eyes and shouted and put his hand. Sure, definitely you are all getting something. Otherwise, why you are staying here? No one giving you money. You are not getting any salary. Always engaged in service. That means you are getting something. That is Krishna Prema. You are getting something. So this Krishna Prema depend upon one's surrender and the service mode. So it is for all. Its motives come from the Krishna and Radhas and Guru Vargas. It depend upon one's regarding one's service attitude, one can act in this. By this prema one can control the Krishna also. So I remember this, Guru Maharaj told, sure you are getting something, otherwise why you stay? It's true, huh? You are getting something, true. Everything happening, quarreling happening, distance happening, so many obstacles are coming, everything, whatever you are seeing in the other society, everything is happening inside this platform also, till you are staying here. That means you are getting something which is not available in the market, other society, out of the institution. So this is prema. Because of this, it took birth. The fifth prema, Krishna prema, is the greatest and highest goal of human life. Okay. When Sri Radha simple catches her merciful glance, simple, this love rasa is attained without any further endeavor. Wow, nice. Without any further endeavor, not necessary. If Radha mercifully glanced somewhere. So we must stand before the Radharani always. Maybe sometimes she looks. We never go backside and either and never move hither and thither of the Radharani. Always stand before the Radharani. Maybe one day she will.
Some say in our time they stay right side because they are before the Radharani.
Remember, 10 minutes, remember. Always keep our minds before the Radharani lotus feet, under the Radharani lotus feet. Always sing, try to sing herself. It's nice. Who knows when and where? Maybe Radharani simple glance to us. At least she think, oh, whole life she is staying here. He is staying here. Like one nice chapter, nice lila. one Baba in Vrindavan, Nandagaon, one Bhajanandi Mahatma in Nandagaon. He was chanting, always doing parikrama and chanting Hare Krishna. So many Radha, Krishna, 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 Radha, Radha. He always chanting Krishna, 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 Krishna. He was Krishna, worshipping Krishna only. 24 hours Krishna, 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 Sri Krishna, Saranang Mama, Sri Krishna, Saranang Mama, Krishna, 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 Govinda, Damodar, so many. His childhood to old age, he was staying in Nandagaon, doing parikrama, adhikari, everything. Always crying and crying and crying, being out of separation of Krishna. Krishna didn't take darsana. Then one Brajavasi came. Brajavasi cowherd boy came to him. Baba, why are you crying? Lala, what I speak you? You know, whole life I spent here. Because of him, I'll give up my residence, everything. As a beggar, I am living here, but till now he is not getting any mercy. I am not getting any mercy of him. I want to see once here. I want to see him once. Thus, this is my aim of my life. But how is Kurela? How is Kurela? He never looks me. Always I am standing before him, loudly shouting, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. No. Then that boy told, Baba, you don't know, he's a very, very cheater. You don't know. Better to go to Radha is very merciful. I heard Barsana is very merciful. You go to Barsana. Is it true, Lala? If I go Barsana, I can see my Lord Krishna? Ah, definitely. All are doing bhajan. What happened? He went away to Barsana. First night, by morning arti, whole night he was walking. Mangal Arti time he attended the Barsana. Mangal Arti time he stood, entered the temple and stood before the Radharani's Ladli Maharaj, and he was reciting Radha, 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 but by his habit, whole life he was reciting, he was recited Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. The automatically, spontaneously the sound came from his lotus mouth, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Then Radharani appeared. When Radharani appeared, behind of Radharani, he saw the Krishna also there. So he asked Krishna, what is the Leela? When I was reciting you whole life there, you came in my dream. First time I came here, thus I see Radharani and reciting, you appeared here. He told Krishna, oh Baba, that is not matter. You always recite me only Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. If you had recited Radha, Radha before me, this maybe before you would have seen me. Here first time, but Radha is very merciful because Radha likes my name. So you recited Radha name before, Krishna name before my Radharani. So how can I hiding myself? Oh, why not you told before? That means necessary. Krishna, Krishna. That's why Mahaprabhu told us, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hello, only Leela is remembering this. Our both. But it's true, Mahaprabhu also told. Without Radharani's mercy, one cannot. Okay, one can see Krishna, that's not enough. One can taste the Krishna, that is really Siddhanta. See Krishna, it is rare for others, but see Krishna is not enough. Taste the Krishna. That can be happened by the mercy of the glance, merciful glance of the Radharani only. Not possible. ଓକେ ତୁମ କ'ଣ ମୋତେ ବୁଝୁଛି କ'ଣ କରିବା ମୋତେ ବସିଛନ୍ତି ଶ୍ରୀ ରାଧେ ଷ୍ଟପ୍